Hey Google, turn the lights on. It's still so dark out. I'm going to Palm Springs and I'm so excited. I have to go to school first to take a final though, which should be interesting. Started the day off taking a nice hot shower as I always do in the mornings, and then I brushed my teeth and washed my face. I was scrolling on my phone to read what my final exam was about, which in hindsight I probably should have started studying earlier, but I was too excited about the trip, so I spent all night packing, which was not good on my end. For breakfast, I ended up having a smoothie because I was running late already. And that's me just grabbing some pomegranate juice. It was really good. I didn't film it, obviously, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. And then I got ready. I ended up just packing one carry-on bag, as you can see here, my extra small base camp from North Face, because it was only like a 5-day trip and I didn't think I needed a real carry-on or any real luggage with me, and it was super warm in Palm Springs, so I packed light. My dad drove me to school where I could take my exam, and it ended up going really badly, but I had to get that out of my mind and get in the mindset of traveling again because I'm so excited to get on a plane and go somewhere. You guys, I feel like it's been 2 years since I've actually been on a plane. I think my last trip was a Thailand Bali trip in 2019. So I was so stoked to be at the airport, and this is actually my first time traveling alone. So I was a little bit nervous, but everything checking in ended up going well because I did it the night before. I had a nice stroll through after I got past security, and then I got some Tim Hortons breakfast because I had extra time. I totally thought I was going to be late for my flight, but it ended up working out perfectly. There was some relaxing done, some reading done, a lot of waiting around. It was nice that the airport was so empty because I didn't feel worried about other people being in a close vicinity, which was really nice. It was so great being back on this ramp onto a plane. I cannot even express how much I missed it. The flight was super short. I got a whole row to myself, which was really nice. The plane was probably a third full, which was such a blessing. And I really enjoyed just looking out the window, reading my book, and enjoying the plane ride, which is weird because I guess I used to always hate plane rides, but this one was very therapeutic. I think I was too excited to hate the flight. Right when I stepped out of the airport, the heat really got to me, but I was loving life. It was so nice being somewhere hot again. Patrick and his brother picked me up from the airport, which was really nice of them. It was so nice seeing them and being in Palm Springs. We ended up getting lunch at a Mexican restaurant where we got nachos and giant margaritas the size of my head, which was much needed after flying. The sunset was so beautiful. It was so nice being in such a different climate than it is here in Canada. So I really enjoyed that part of being in California. Obviously, I've been in California before, but it's been a while. When we got to the Airbnb that Patrick's brother had rented out, we spent time by the pool. Patrick jumped in. I did not, because even when it's this hot, I think it's too cold to jump in a pool at night. Yeah, anyways. And then we had a margarita by the fire. It was so nice just chatting and catching up with everyone. I really needed to relax after such a long semester. The next morning, I woke up relatively early. It was probably 8 in the morning. Patrick was not feeling well. I went on a run around the neighborhood alone. It was only around a 5K run, so it wasn't actually that long. But it was so beautiful with all the trees, honestly, and the weather when we were there was so nice. The skies were blue. It was just very chill vibes, very relaxing being in Palm Springs. This was in the house. It was so funny. I had to take a little clip of it. Afterwards, Patrick and I went on a walk to get breakfast because we were feeling pretty hungry. We ended up going to this place called Coffee with a K. It seems like it's kind of a chain in Palm Springs, but I've never seen it anywhere else, so I thought I'd try it. When we got to the cafe, there was a really long lineup and I was standing in line. Patrick went off to do something, but the guy behind me was like, "Ugh, I forgot it's tourist season." And I just kind of like chuckled and was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I know, right?" Fully knowing that I'm a tourist and I'm the cause of his despair in this situation, but that was really uncomfortable for me. Breakfast was really yummy. Patrick got an iced latte and I got an iced Americano with some milk in it, and we both got egg cheese sandwiches that were huge, so I really enjoyed that. We had our coffee and walked to do some errands. We saw a guy on a horse. I don't know if this is normal for Palm Springs. If anyone knows, let me know, but I thought it was pretty crazy, so I took a little clip of it. One of the coolest parts of Palm Springs is definitely the houses in the neighborhood. I think they were so interesting, and it was so nice seeing such a different architectural vibe, I guess, from Vancouver. It was definitely really nice seeing plants that are growing in the different climate too, since this is so foreign to me. When we got back, we changed into our bathing suits and we hung out by the pool with some snacks, and I just got to read more of my book, which was really nice. I'm currently just reading Think and Grow Rich, which has taken me a really long time to read, but it's been good so far. Afterwards, we hit up the shops and we got to walk around and see some cool merchandise and some cool merchants. This one shop had a bunch of cool structures that resembled cactus, and I really liked them. It was like a local artist, I'm pretty sure. In the evening, Patrick and I got changed, and this is what I wore, just jeans, a purse, black bodysuit. We went to this Italian restaurant called Burpa. It was actually really fucking good. I loved the pasta. They had only a couple vegetarian options, but they were all so good. We also split a pizza as an appetizer, which I think is probably the smartest thing we did that night because it was fucking good. And I didn't get any footage of the pasta, but it was like a fungi pasta that was vegetarian. Patrick got like a pomodoro tomato-based pasta, and both were amazing. I loved it so much. It was probably one of the best mushroom pastas I've ever had. I'm not even lying. After dinner, Patrick and I got some gelato from a cute gelato place that was a couple blocks away. They ended up having like a special deal for healthcare workers, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a healthcare worker in Canada. Does that still apply to me?" And the owner was so cute. He was like, "Well, we're all God's children. Of course you can get the discount," which was really nice of him. We got home pretty early, actually. No one else was really home yet because Patrick and I are boomers and we like to sleep early, I guess. But anyways, we arrived at our place of residence. This is the front. It's really pretty. They have some cool like metal plants in the front and in the back where the pool is as well. Patrick and I brought home some gelato for the rest of the home, and we just put that in the fridge, and then we called it a night, which was nice. It was so nice coming home early and like going to bed after such an eventful day. The next couple days are super exciting, so don't forget to watch part 2 if you're interested in what else we did in Palm Springs. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.